What's up guys, and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to talk to you about how to buy property in Spain with zero experience. So I want to take you to a step-by-step guide, what you need to think about, what you need to consider when buying a property, and most important of all, what mistakes to avoid. So at the end of this video, I'm going to talk to you about the common mistakes I've seen people do, most first-time buyers are doing. You definitely want to avoid them, and I'm going to talk to you about them. So maybe you are in a situation right now where you are considering buying your first property in Spain, then this video is definitely for you. Maybe you even bought a property some years ago. Now you're going to sell it, you're going to buy a new one, maybe do an upgrade and buy a bigger property, or even downgrade, and you want a little refreshment and update on how the process works. Watch this video, stick around to the end, because the pitfalls, you don't want to miss them, you don't want to do them. I will start with the step-by-step guide and the tips on how to do it. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel and drop your question down below because I will answer it. Now, let's get into it. The first thing you need to do is define your goals and your budget. Are you buying a property as an investment property, a vacation home, or are you relocating to Spain full time? Because you need to understand that you are buying a different type of property depending on your goal. So let's say you are buying a rental property that is different from a vacation home that you are going to use yourself, or even relocate here in Spain full time like many people do each year. So for an investment property, you want to maybe have a high tourist area, which you know it will rent out easily. And for a vacation property, it's up to personal taste. Maybe you want to live in a big city or a coastal town. That is up to you, or even on the countryside. And if you are relocating, you will probably need to think about where there are good work opportunities, maybe where there are schools and hospital in the nearby location. And also, to calculate the budget, you need to understand the total cost when buying a property here in Spain. So you need to look for the property price, the taxes when buying the property, and also the legal fees. So when you buy property in Spain, on top of the property price, there are the ITP, which is the purchase tax, and the legal fees. And depending on where in Spain you buy the property, the prices are different for the taxes and the legal fee. So do the research and understand their budget. So that is how you define your goals and your budget. You need to calculate the price with the tax included and the legal fees, and also understand what type of property you're going to buy depending on your goals. If you are a retiree looking for your retirement home, you need to be looking for a certain type of property. Maybe no stairs, you need to have elevator, a lift, and be in the right location for you. And also you need to think about, if you're relocating full time, you will be looking for a different type of property if it would be a holiday home or a rental property. Step number 2 is to research the market. Depending on your budget, you need to consider the best cities and region for your type of budget and what preferences you have. So do you want to live in a coastal area, a big city, or maybe even the countryside? So depending on your budget and your goal, you need to be looking for the type of area and the type of property you will be looking for. Consider using property portals like Idealista, Fotocasa and Quiero to compare prices on the different properties. And also you need to think about if you want to buy an apartment, a townhouse, a detached house, or a semi-detached house. There are different type of properties depending on your goals. So always do a good research on what areas to buy in, compare the prices, break it down, maybe make a little list on your list of the properties, on the different prices, the areas. Do a little bit of comparison. That will definitely help you decide what type of area and property you want to buy. Step number 3 is the legal and financial preparation. So when buying a property here in Spain, you need to have a NIE number, which means Número de Identificación de Extranjero, which is basically a Spanish ID number, which is required when buying a property here in Spain. You also need to open a Spanish bank account number, and you need to understand the Spanish mortgage options for foreigner buyers. And to get an NIE number and a Spanish bank account, you can use a lawyer or you can do it yourself. Step number 4 is to find the right property. Should you use a real estate agent when buying a property here in Spain? My recommendation is definitely yes, you should use a real estate agent, because the property price is the same if you use an agent or not. Remember that the seller is paying the commission for the agency. So if you buy with a real estate agent or not, the price is the same of the property. And the real estate agents should have a lot of knowledge of the process and can guide you for the whole step of the way. You should also be looking out for red flags when buying the property. When you are on the viewing, be looking for the details and the red flags. You want to avoid some things when buying a property, and using a real estate agent will do the process definitely more secure. So I do recommend using a real estate agent. I would always recommend that. And I am a real estate agent myself. I am the owner of Revenue Real Estate, and we work here in Costa Blanca and Costa del Sol. So if you are considering buying a property here, schedule a free consultation call with us down below. I will leave the link down below in the description. We do work with most of the reliable builders for new build properties in Costa Blanca and Costa del Sol. So drop a comment down below or schedule a call and we will get in contact. Once you now have found the right property for you, the time is to make an offer on the property. You make an offer and negotiating on the price, and then the next step is to make a reservation contract. That is contrato de arras in Spanish. And then you should definitely hire a lawyer to check all the legal paperwork of the process. And then the final step is completing the purchase at the notary. When going to the notary, you should always go with either the real estate agent or a lawyer of choice, because they know all the process and can help you through all the steps, because they will speak in Spanish at the notary, and it can be a little bit scary and confusing being at the notary yourself. I remember actually when I bought my first rental property here in Spain, I did go to the notary without any lawyers, without any real estate agent, because I bought a bank repossessed property. The process was complex. I didn't speak well Spanish at the time, so it was confusing. Luckily everything went well, but it could easily go wrong as well. So I'm glad it went well. Definitely go with someone at the notary, so everything will be in order. Some common mistakes when buying property in Spain as a foreigner is to not hire a lawyer. So a lawyer will check if the property has any outstanding debts or illegal bills on it, and it's very important to check that so you don't buy it with any outstanding debt. Another mistake is to rushing into the purchase without doing any due diligence. So you want to do the proper research and understand that you are buying the property for a market price and that it's not overvalued or there are any hidden costs behind it. Are you thinking about buying a property in Spain in 2025? Drop a comment down below, I will answer it, or schedule a 30-minute consultation call with us and we will answer your question and guide you through the step by step. The consultation call is free and we got more than 10 years experience with real estate here in Spain. We bought and sold many properties. We've seen it all, so drop your comment down below or schedule a call and we will help you. For tips and tricks, give the video a thumbs up and I'll see you in the next one.